Alright guys, Mark here with Reaper Gaming. As always, today I got one that I'm a little more excited about than what I should be. That and this one's actually for me instead of for the kids, so this will help me out a lot more. This is a 1 meter LED strip. This is the 5050 RGB LEDs. 5 volts. They say this thing is waterproof and has 60 SMD LEDs on it. Barebone packaging, comes from Amazon. This thing prices in right at $9.99 and then comes with a 12-month warranty as well. Now I picked this up because I've been looking at these for a while. I want to add a little more LED backlighting to my PC. So I'll get you guys pictures of before and after when I'm done with it. But this one I am pretty sure is either going to go in my PC case or I will use it to wrap the backside of the new monitor to give it that red accent against the wall. So instructions are pretty minimal, straightforward. It shows you the LED strip the way it is. It has a little controller that comes built into the system, so you can adjust the light mode, adjust the flash speed, and adjust the brightness of it, which is nice. Now it says there are 23 lighting modes: red color, fast, flash. So it looks like there's a ton of different colors here. Color fade, 7 color gradient, 7 color strobe, 3 color strobe, RGB fast flash, and then pretty much any color you can think of that's possible. They've got red, green, blue, yellow, orange, purple, peacock blue color fade, white, purple, orange, green. So E will be a static. If he gets to see orange, and then orange is going to be on all the time. He does that with my mouse and my keyboard because my mouse will do a color switch. So he'll sit here and he'll change all the colors and then get them to fade. See if it'll fade. I don't know. Yeah, there we go. There's the fade. Where it's breathing. And he'll do that with my keyboard and the mouse constantly. So if he sees this thing, he's going to be ecstatic. So let's start unwrapping this. This does come coiled up, and it looks like it's protected pretty well by the coil. That way nothing happens to it. And then, you see, this is supposed to be 1 meter, which means they're normally about 3.3 feet long. And this one specifically stated, where is it at? I seen it somewhere. 3.28 feet, so about 3.3 feet. Here's the little controller part. Let's see. So I do feel the buttons in there. They click pretty firmly. It comes with a nice little, I'm going to say 3-foot USB power cable. And then the strip itself is about 3.3 feet itself. So looking at the strip itself, it looks like it has a membrane over top of it, which is rubberized, it almost feels like. Let's see if I can get this to sort of focus here. It never does. You know how well focus works. I need it to work. Let me see if I can find my mouse to get my camera to do what I want it to do. Let's bring up this. Alright, let me see if I can get the autofocus set up. There we go, autofocus, and we had it and we lost it. Can we get it back? So you guys can see each little LED, and then you see the little copper traces. I'm pretty sure they're copper traces. Alright, let me do this by manual. Let me go, oh, right there. So you can see the LEDs. You can see the traces. So these little traces here on that line, you can actually cut these down. So say you had the 3.3 foot section and you only need it 1.5 feet for something, and you wanted to trim it down, you can definitely trim it down. Anything before where you cut it will still function, still work. And then the LEDs themselves, there is, it looks like five different sections for the light. See right there. You got the center one, which I don't think will function. Then you got the other 5 on the outside. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 that will produce the lights. There'll be actually a combination of maybe 1 or 2 colors, or each color individually. which is nice because then you can mix and match how well they come through and the kind of colors that you do want. Now, this is an adhesive back, at least it's supposed to be. Let's take a look here. So it looks like it is a double-sided adhesive back to it. So you can peel off the protective. You have that backing strip. If you didn't want the backing strip, it looks like you could peel it off to access just the baseline. And then everything else should be good. Now what's nice about these, because the way they're set up, each LED has its own little resistor set. So if you did say I snipped it halfway through, I could have the controller set up for each individual color and cycle through it, or I can wire it straight to the traces and I could power the rest of the LED strip based off of what I wanted. So if I wanted just red, I could do my 5-volt constant and go with the R on there. Let's see if we can get that focused in. So I'm using my mouse left-handed, which is always fun. A little bit closer. Can we get it to focus a little bit closer? There we go. So you see the RGB. So you got your red, your blue, your green, and then your 5-volt constant. And then you can see all of the little, I guess you can call it resistors are on there. You can see the solder connection for everything. This is pretty flexible. While I have it this close, let's go plug this in. And right into my wall outlet, and as you guys can see, this thing is bright. This is the auto cycle mode, it looks like. Let's go mess with the controller here. Mode. So off. Oh, where we at? We're slow cycle maybe? Or just a flashing red. So strobing red. Strobing. What is that, Tiff green?
Yep.
So as you can see, there's tons of different options. Now on this one, it looks like it's using a combination of 2 different LEDs to actually set off the color. So let's get, oh, look at that, that's fancy. And this is all done off of this little controller board. So the controller board has all the functionality to it at all for everything. So you can see how it breathes, it strobes nicely. What color is that one, Tiff?
Green.
Green. Into a blue, or is that a purple?
Blue.
This almost makes better.
Purple, pink.
This almost makes better Christmas tree lights than anything else. Might have to order like a 60-foot roll of this to decorate the house come Christmas time. So that looks like what, a breathing red. Which is most likely I'll either do a breathing red or a constant red depending on how I do my system. So that's all 3 on. There's your strobe from all the colors. Let's go. Fast strobe. Faster strobe. Where are we at now? See if we can adjust the speed at all. So there's your speed. Change the light. So you can cycle the lights individually. All those fancy colors. This thing's phenomenal. I like this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get one. So this one has 3 different LEDs on at the same time. Let me see if I can mess with the lighting on here to show you all the LEDs at once. So let me drop the auto lighting off. Let's take this all the way down. Take the gain all the way down. See if we can get that in there just right. This is tough to get, so the white balance doesn't seem to matter. Let's go brightness. Contrast at all? Nope. So nothing there that's really... restore defaults on that. There we go. And you can see just how bright this thing is. So this one has 3 different LEDs lit at once, and that thing is bright, and as you can tell, it is messing with the camera. The camera 100% doesn't like that at all. We'll get up close again. But I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's cool as shit. But I like these LED things. As you'll see, I'll show you guys my computer. No matter what I put it in, whether it's a computer or the monitor, I'll make sure I get video of the computer as well. I'll probably take it out tomorrow, blow it out, clean it off, set it up on a desk, hook up the LED, and then I'll just put power to it. That way you guys can see all the LEDs up there. But in my opinion, it's a cool little toy. Let me unplug it. I'm going to plug it into the PS4. It's a little bit closer at this moment. That way I can get the little controller port up to you closer so you can see exactly what it does. So here's plugged into the PS4. So here's your controller port. So let me see. We'll do speed first. Or color first. I'm sorry. The color. Well, that'll go through and it'll cycle all of your colors. See what the speed one will do. Actually, it also adjusts the brightness too when you're on the individual color. So there is multiple aspects of it. We'll bring it up here. So it's pretty much almost off. So you do have variable color brightnesses with each one. We'll go back, cycle through. I like it. I really do. So here's your brightness effect. And like I said, you can do this back of your TV. You can do this back on monitors. I'll probably do it to my computer or my monitor. Hell, I might actually order another one just to do it to the back of my monitor and do it in my computer. There's the rest of the wires for the controller. Everything's soldered in. I like that. That one is almost like a police strobe.
Great idea, babe.
Tiff doesn't like it. Tiff does not like it. She's a cranky. She's a cranky, but the camera's going crazy because it's trying to figure out how to adjust for the light. Let me pull the focus back down.
If I start seizing over here, I'm gonna beat you.
So if Tiff starts seizing over here, she's gonna beat me. So we're gonna try and brighten it up to make it better.
Thanks.
So we can slow it down. A nice little rotation. This would be the greatest Christmas lights ever. This is the new Geeks Christmas lights.
You could, I was going to say, if it stays on one color, you could leave the red up for February for Valentine's Day and the green for St. Patrick's Day.
It stays one color, so we can do whatever. We could do accent lighting across the whole house based off of what time of year it is. Get like a 150-foot roll strip. And as cheap as some of these are, you know, it's actually kind of nice.
They have orange?
Well, they have pretty much any color. Yes, there's orange in there. Let's do the colors just cycle. I am red-green colorblind, so Tiff is my color tester.
Well, it's kind of like an orange color. Ooh.
So there's a lot of options when it comes to these guys. For the price, I don't have any complaints. I think this will make a great accent piece to my PC. Especially where some of the LEDs on the fans are kind of fading. Well, I don't have my fans cranked up, so my fans are running quarter speed at the moment, so they're not pushing full tilt, but this will add a little bit more light to the PC, or like I said, I may just backlight the monitor itself, but there's a ton of different features for this. I totally, honestly underestimated this 100%. I didn't think it was going to be this good, this bright, this quality, but it definitely surpassed all of my expectations. Now, I want to make sure that we're not seeing anything different or missing anything here, so they are flexible, obviously. As you guys can see, these things do bend, they do flex. You can actually get them in kind of tight bends there. You know, your only issue would be is if you're trying to do like a 90-degree corner this way. But I mean, on my end, I could work with that because I could solder. I could cut and then solder just traces or extra wire there to connect it, and then it gives me a little bit more flexibility to do 90s. The self-adhesive back, everything is pretty good. Let me see. They say it can be cut every 3 LEDs along the cutting line marks fit the desired size of your TV. So they said every 3, but it looks like you could do it every 1 if you really wanted to, just because there's a resistor set for every 1. Everything's got the resistors needed for each LED individually. And like I said, there is like a membrane over top that protects it all, which means, you know, it's waterproof, and it's a heavy-duty membrane. It's not like a cheap plastic or any. It's a nice rubber membrane, like it's almost a silicone, like a clear caulking maybe, but it is definitely a heavy-duty silicone that protects everything there. 100%. That's a 5-star. I haven't even installed it, and I've already given it 5 stars for $10. I think this is something, you know, accent-wise to even your game console. If you want to throw a little bit of a blue background to your PS4 around the outside edge of it, your Xboxes, whatever. PCs will pretty much, it'll match any color PC build you're going to do. And then what's nice is if you get multiple ones of these, it's all powered off a 5-volt 5-volt USB. So you could run multiple sets of these in your PC and not have any issues so far. This thing is phenomenal. It's better than I expected. And then, like I said, it does come with a 12-month warranty from what the seller is saying. Lifetime, the bulbs will last 50,000 plus hours. Waterproofing grade is IP65. I'm not sure what that means. 60 total LEDs there. It's almost a half an inch wide. It's probably like a third of an inch wide, a little over a third of an inch wide. The LED type is the SMD 5050. You know, so this looks like I said I will probably snag more of these. Not only will I be doing the back of my monitor, I will probably be doing the back of my TV, the back of, hell, I could probably do the hallway for the kids for night lights. Even in their room, it would make a great night light for the kids just because of all the variations and the different colors. So I think these things are fantastic so far. Any questions, guys? Leave a comment down below. If you can, thumbs up this video. Let me know you liked it, if it helped you out at all. If not, thumbs it down. If you could subscribe, it definitely helps us out, guys. Stay tuned. Well, yeah, I'll transfer over into footage of whatever I have this installed to after this, so you'll see just more than this. Alright guys, Mark here with Reaper Gaming. So I've got the LED strip put in. I am sorry, this is on my GoPro. I don't know how well it's going to pick up the light here. So got it ran down the back, across the bottom, then up towards the front side here. So when the side cover goes on, this is normally the dark spot down here. There's a big 200 mil fan. But there's normally no color down in this section, so I think this will work out well. I just ran it out the wire right out next to one of my fans, and then out the back of a cooling hose section, and then right into a USB port on the back. The controller's still tucked in off the side. Won't really see it with the side panel on. I'll get it all put back together and set up, but that way you guys can see how it is actually sitting in there. And you can see everything else that we did for this, so pretty straightforward. I've got my pretty much almost Thermaltake set up. We got the Thermaltake chaser case. I did red accents through it all because I did the red and black theme. We got the Asus Strix ROG 480, the Ring LED fans. This is the 360 mil cooling radiator 3.0 big water from Thermaltake itself. XFX 1050 watt power supply, Asus Sabertooth 3.0 motherboard, Elgato capture card. Right now we're running an 8350 overclock to like 4.7 in there. But I think the LED strip will help out exactly what I wanted to do, so I'll get the side case on and do another quick video. Alright, so side panel is back on. I don't know how well this is going to pick it up, but I can see that the glass here, the plastic, is definitely catching the LED strip all the way from this side to this side across the bottom. The bottom half of the 200mm fan is a little bit brighter, just because it has those LEDs throwing up the light, and then I can also see like the power supply unit through there now. I'm thinking I'm going to grab one more of these. I'll go up along the top and back down, and then that should accent the rest of the case. So hopefully the GoPro is picking it all up, but that should be a good angle, I think, down into the case and how much brighter it is down at the bottom there. I think eventually I'll probably do a build with a full panel, a Lexan or something there. That way it's a little easier to see, but that should do exactly. It's doing exactly what I wanted it to. So I thank you guys for watching. Like I said, if you could subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, I'd appreciate it.